This video will cover how we do checks, both manual deposits and manual checks, without going through payables or receivables. So we select the Accounting tab and we select the checkbook. Now here is our check register. Here is where we're actually going to print the checks that we create. And here's where we have the bank reconciliations. So going back to the check register, I'm going to add a deposit. I can leave the word deposit, or I can put a number here for a deposit if I wish to put some kind of information. And then the date, I don't have to use today's date. If I got this money in on the 18th from PNC, I can use the 18th date and say it's from PNC. PNC is a bank, and PNC gave us $20,000. The memo would be loan, and the GL account that we would charge would be a liability account called long-term loan PNC. Now, this is how we're doing a deposit that didn't come from an accounts receivable, but in fact that we was given the money by PNC and they put it in our banking account. So if we say OK here, it was successfully added. And you want to add another deposit? No. So if we look at the 18th, here's our PNC for $20,000. And you can see we debited cash and we credited long-term loan. Now going in and creating a check, on this one, it comes up with the next available check number that hasn't been used, and that our last one was 569. So this is 570. We can use today's date or yesterday's date, makes no difference. Is this a check to a vendor or to a customer? We're going to say it's a vendor. And we're going to go to American Metalcraft, and we're going to give them $300, and it's for the cut sheets or brochures that we're going to have in our store to pass out to our customers. So my expense side is going to be a debit, and we go to expenses and we look at miscellaneous sales accounts. Now we do have the ability to print this check, and I'm going to say, yeah, I want to print this check. And I can split accounts among multiple divisions or multiple departments that are going to pay for these brochures. But I'll just leave it this one here for this department and say OK. So if I wanted to create another one, I would just say yes and add another check. Now let's go to our print checks, and we see we have the American Metalcraft that it's time to print this. And it's asking us what is the first check number. So we're going to go back and we said it's 570. So we're going to make it 570. It's a one-part check. We're going to send it to preview so you can see it in this video and say print checks. And here is our check. You'll notice there is no accounts payable invoices involved because we created this as a direct payment check. It did not go through payables. We did not have an invoice. We could have put the invoice number in the memo field and then it would have been displayed. Right now it just says it's for the brochures. And there we have this check which reduces our cash balance. That is the procedure for the manual cash receipts, manual checks that we write that don't come through payables.